Feel it come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you.
Here you go, Keith. Sorry.
Yes, about time.
Yeah, sorry. I hope it's warm enough for you, Oh, we're live. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to the Irish Cycling Show at First Sport. My name is John Dempsey.
And my name is now officially a winner, Keith Coughlin.
Okay. And as you all may have guessed, our big news was Intermarché.
Oh wait,
Sorry. It's Keith winning the sport race in McCrystals over the Christmas. My contract is obliged to say this. It hasn't gone to his head. I've had to clean his bike every day since. Make coffees. I'm not happy with this at all,
But I can't handle this at all, so let's get back to the better news.
Oh yeah, so, the real news.
The real news.
We were hinting at this before Christmas,
yes.
And I'm sure you've seen it since Christmas or before it. Intermarché now in the World Tour, and we're supplying it for the next 3 years.
So John's going to the Tour.
And the Giro. I'm trying to go to Rowe and Flanders as well. Yeah, I think so.
Perks, so it's wonderful news. That's a gorgeous jersey. And we were, I think everybody is kind of fans of them beforehand, especially with some of the riders coming from the parts of the world that they do. But fantastic. Yeah,
and many thanks to all our customers out there. Everyone has helped a little bit in this over the years. We finally got there. Hopefully we won't go bankrupt now over the next 12 months.
Well, it's true. Yeah, you buy jerseys and John's able to give away the money. But
right, back to our real news. So this is our first show in a while. Our previous one was before Christmas.
It was.
And over the Christmas period we had the aforementioned round 5 of the National Series in McCrystals.
The most important race that was ever held ever.
Absolutely, in the under 12 girls, Aoife Campbell from Square Wheels got the win ahead of Lily McDermott and Leisha Crinion from IMBRC.
Yeah, McCrystals was bleak. Driving up there, it was horrendous.
Sorry, I forgot about the weather report.
It was really, really, really bad, and I think the under 8s and 10s and 12s got absolutely
were washed away, were they?
They were. With the poor people. It was lovely to get back up to McCrystals track though as well after last year's national. But on the under 12 boys, Dara Quigley from Foyle CC took it again. Jack McGann was up there yet again for Square Wheels, and William Henson Orwell.
New name, I think, is it?
Yeah, I think it is. Maybe once we've seen him before.
Good man, William. Eve Craig, not a new name, got the win in under 14 girls from Katie Turner and Ava Baker.
Ava Baker, we got it right. It's taken us 2 seasons.
We got a slap in the wrist at the weekend about it.
Hello, Mammy Baker. Under 16 girls was great race again.
Which you nearly committed the ultimate faux pas.
Oh!
Ultimate faux pas. He nearly skipped the best race. Second best race of the weekend.
I am so nervous about getting onto the support race that I actually forgot about the best race in the world, under 14 boys.
Yeah, the highlight of the cyclocross season.
The highlight, and actually a few people have said it, not just us. It is an absolute cracker. This time, James took it.
James Cunningham from Orwell, Becky's arch nemesis, Owen Davies, and a newcomer, Josh McClune from Team Madigan into third.
There is a cat amongst 2 pigeons, and we will talk further about that.
The cat wears red.
The cat wears red, and he's big. So Josh McClune took a fantastic 3rd place, coming back from injury. So good to see. Yeah. More competition is absolutely great.
Under 16 girls, we had Emer Hervenen got the win ahead of Mia Geary and Cara Suckling from Glendale.
Yeah, the horsepower went up. I always say it, and I kept new jerseys, new teams. It's very, very confusing to an old man like me, and I kept calling Curtis the wrong name the whole way around. But Curtis McKee took it for Spellman Dublin Port, his new team. He took it well ahead of James Armstrong and Caleb McGreevy from VC.
Yeah, and in the sport race here, there's only one name mentioned. It's in bold capitals. Keith Colville from Panduit, Carrick Wheelers, got the win. Who'd you beat again? Who was in second place?
Well, funnily enough, it was the largest field that ever was.
Interesting. Wow. And the rider in second, he had a real cutting edge modern bike.
He was up to the state of the art 1982 cantilever. It's a cantilever, it's a title stuff. And his back brakes went as well.
Yeah, he didn't have brakes in the first place. That's only an excuse,
But one of the funniest things was Martin's face every time I went over the line, because he was just kind of going, "What are you doing up here? You shouldn't be up here." But race win, and that's it. I'm retiring.
Hasn't gone to his head at all, Aliyah Rafferty wasn't news for her. She got the win in the women's race ahead of Greta Lawless and Dylan Kildeen
Yeah, she was flying low, in fairness to her. That was a great win again. And the Masters, Jean Wilson, was literally just a constant the whole way through the season.
Yeah.
And somebody who really was flying low at that time as well was Kevin McCambridge.
Yeah, Kevin rounded out his time with Trinity Racing getting the win in the elite men from Ty Killeen and Sean O'Leary from Lucan.
Yeah, I think Ty went deep the first 2 laps. And what happens when you go deep the first 2 laps?
Luckily for your race was probably 2 laps long.
It was,
like,
actually.
Yeah.
And I think Ty had a little bit of an explosion, but that's all
Gasket
good.
explosion.
There's
Good
nothing
train
wrong
for
with
you,
that.
like, in the junior men, Joseph Mullen from Zappy got the win ahead of David Gaffney and Michael Collins.
Yeah, Ronan Flynn did what Ronan Flynn does. That sounds completely wrong.
Wasn't that complicated?
No, it wasn't. So Ronan went on and won the M40s. No surprise from Inspired. Jason Henry took the M50s. And guess who?
Johnny McCabe,
world champion, took the. I'm laughing because now Paul Burchell has a perfect excuse because he can always say he's bet by a world champion.
I know. Yeah.
Burchell, no, we're not having that.
First loser. Yeah. One thing we want to compliment is Barry Rogers of the Big Bobble Hat crew. He set up a good GoFundMe page there over Christmas to help support the bursary, I suppose, for racing next season for cyclocross. So. Give it a link. You've probably seen it already. Give it a few quid, more importantly.
Yeah, I'm going to have the link in comments. It's really straightforward. There's no hidden agenda. This is just somebody trying to do good for CX. He's at every race. He's great crack. And it'd be wonderful to try and get some money. Because, it'll go to the riders and it'll help them.
Yeah, absolutely. Or else it'll go to a massive stock of big bottles. Of course it would.
The biggest bobbly hat in the world.
In the world, yeah. Well done, Barry. Fair play to you. Over the Christmas period as well, some of the Cycling Ulster crew scarpered over the water. Yeah,
and speaking of people helping out, Cycling Ulster Off-Road stepped up and they got a good crew together to go over to Belgium. And John's probably going to help me a little bit better with some of the names. But,
Dean, Onion, not that hard. What the names of races. Right.
They went over and pitted themselves against the best in the world and against themselves. And they actually did very well. A learning experience.
Yeah, great form.
It really is.
They rode a number of races there over the Christmas period. Just the only way to get better is go and ride those. They rode in Antwerp, where the solid rides from the 3 of them, and Garvera as well, which was the Elite World Cup. Yeah. Dean broke his chain at the start. Not a great way to start a race, but he finished 52nd.
Made up like
90 riders or something like that, it's insane. 90 riders and starting in a race. Zolder as well. Zolder, of course, I would love to ride. Looks incredible. Manic start. So many riders racing at Christmas time. Conor Murphy and Cameron Henry were over there as well. Both of them did well, crashes, finished well down, but savage experience. Anya Doherty and Mia Larkin. Maria Larkin rode it as well, so good to see their champions jersey in there.
I just think it's wonderful to just sit down and kind of go, oh, there's that jersey. Oh, there's Darnell. That's the thing. That course, the full report back from the people there is just how tremendously difficult that course is. TV does it no justice. From steep climbs to tricky descents, it's all just brutal.
And they also rode in Deaglin in the night race, which looks like an absolutely cracking drinking session. Sorry, there's also a race thrown in there, I think.
Because, it's crit racing, effectively. And it just looks horrible.
I spent most of my time looking at the crowd to see was there any rows breaking out around that.
Actually, no, I'll go on to that at another stage. These Belgians like the beers. But it was an absolutely incredible affair. I think lots of bottoms got kicked, but this is what this is all about. There's great footage on the UCI of Simon. There's an onboard cam and his gaskets. You can just see him going by Darnell. You kind of go, oh, there's Darnell. Which is, again, I just get a kick out of this. I think it's fantastic.
You're a race winner now, I suppose.
Exactly.
You can get a kick out of these things, So Conor was 25th there. Cameron was just not far behind him. And in the elite women, we had Anya and Roisin Lally as well, did good rides, and Darnell and Travis in the elite men.
Yeah, exactly. And speed. That's the feedback we got back on it. Meant to be absolutely incredible.
And beer.
And beer. What was meant to be mud was the next one.
In Lewin-Hout, where Conor rode an exceptional race, finished 7th.
I mean, just all the horses and all the power going down, and we have to go. Chapeau,
well done.
Absolutely incredible. Cameron did very, very. I don't think he was too far behind him. But that looked horrible.
Yes, and Anya Roisin also finished on the last lap, lead lap, which is a great thing to do. Dean had a few issues in the pits with his bikes, but he finished 41st, which is not too bad.
Yeah, a little note which has come back just how a little important thing about practice laps. And there's a very much a love affair between Dean Harvey and Wout or Van Aert, because anytime he seemed to go out for a practice lap, Dean was directly behind him.
Yeah.
But it's cute because you get to watch him, you get to see the lines, you get to see everything else. So,
I tried the same thing. I tried to follow Dean as well, but you're right away from him.
That's the problem.
Not fair, like.
He dropped me coming out of the car park, which is not good.
And you were driving, which was the killer, like, you know.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yes,
it's good.
So fair play to him for going over there. It's the thing to do at Christmas. Who needs Christmas at home when you can go to Belgium?
And points.
One other team we want to draw our attention to is our great friends in Sleeve Lucre Cycling Club are holding a raffle for a Bianchi bicycle.
Two Bianchi bicycles.
Oh, classic.
And it's incredible. And they are. And I think it's €10 as a ticket. The raffle. I'm not going to give the dates. We'll have all the details in the comments. But it's well worth it because, like so many other clubs, they give a huge amount. And
and our good friends PI Cycles are helping with the bikes as well. Like, so fair play to Paul and Keith, I suppose. We'll give you some credit. I'm sure it's coming out of your pocket. So buy a ticket. Great club. What they do for the youth is incredible. So get in there and support it if you can. Draw is happening on the 19th of January, as far as I know.
Good man. That's the detail I couldn't think of and I didn't want to say.
Okay, this weekend we had round 6 of the National Series.
And again, it was frosty, it was cold.
Oh, here go with the weather report.
Stop, lads, there was fog and it was brutal. Poor old Maria Larkin couldn't get out of Mayo, the whole place was shut up. But it was a great race.
Yeah, fantastic venue. Our friends in Worc hosted it, which felt really bizarre. You're going into a farmyard essentially just beside Dublin.
I can't get my head around that. You're literally in the city and then all of a sudden you're in a field.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's just incredible.
Yeah. Lily McDermott from TCU Racing was the first winner from the under 12 girls. She bet Leisha Crinan and Amelia Finnegan from Square Wheels. Which
is very, very good. Jack and Gann, good man. Jack from Square Wheels took it from Fabian Dwyer all the way over from Connacht, and Max McGrath from Fermoy took third.
Attaboy, Max.
Katie
Turner got the win today and also won the National Series. She got Ciara O'Connor from Drogheda Wheelers and Ciara Flavin from Dungarvan.
Yeah, fair play, Katie. In fairness, she's absolutely top notch. Now, we spoke about this earlier. The big cat amongst the pigeons came and laid it down for the under 14s boys race.
Yes, Josh McClune from Mannigan got the win. He bet James Cunningham and Owen Davies. So, big surprise there.
It is a big surprise, absolutely.
The best race of the year is just getting better.
It's just got better and just in time for the Nationals. And what's absolutely fantastic as well is Kieran Mulvaney.
Yeah.
So the aforementioned Sleeve Lucre took the actual league win as well. But and he was there with Owen for a good bit as well. So you have a 4-way battle maybe for the Nationals.
And when we were leaving to come home, Kieran Mulvaney was still riding around in his kit. So he had 6 hours of training. I don't do that in a month.
Respect.
Yeah, good man. In under 16 girls, another cracking race, which I think for the Nationals that would be fantastic. Emer Herman got the win for Kinning Cycle. She got the win on the day and the league. Aoife O'Donovan, who's massively impressed this year from Dungarvan, was second. Mia Geary from Fermoy was third.
We said it last year as well. These under 14s, under 16s will give some of their best racing, and I think it's going to happen again. The under 16 boys. And we had a new name. Well, it's not a new name, but anyway.
Not a new name, but I was surprised, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ryan Daly pulled it out of the bag. Savage ride.
Whoa.
Bet James Armstrong, Caleb McCreevy, the VC Glendale duo. Well done, Ryan. Cracking ride.
Absolutely cracking ride.
Absolutely
I tried to go alongside James Armstrong on one side on my mountain bike with the camera, and I lasted about 2 meters because it just dropped me. Slow down, James.
Wow. James Armstrong got the win in the league. He took it away from Caleb McCreevy, I think, and Hugh O'Mulhern was in third.
Yeah, solid from James all season.
And so we did sport race. So did you win again, Keith?
No, and I would like to say I'm all a fan of corruption.
Right. Okay.
But once I'm involved.
Okay. You're on the inside looking out.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we had a support race winner who looked very fit.
Yeah,
unlike me. Gian Sergio Cambrusi from Team Worc, happened to be Team Worc as well. He stole it.
He was flown in for the weekend.
He was flown in from the weekend, and I was robbed.
Robbed. So you finished second then, did you?
No, I finished fourth.
Oh, okay. So you were robbed 3 times. Strange. Okay.
I rode it on the mountain bike, and it was a good laugh, I must admit, but it was tough. Super tough.
One woman who didn't find it too tough on her home ground, literally, Greta Lawless from Team Worc. Well done. She had a very convincing win in the women's race. She bet Aaliyah Rafferty and Anya Doherty.
Yeah, I think Aaliyah made one little slip up and Greta took advantage. But the two of them, absolutely fantastic. Anya Doherty did very, very well as well. Aaliyah Rafferty am I going to get this wrong? Tofoti, everyone, is that the team?
You typed it.
Completely wrong, I'd say, but she's great. Listen, that's a fantastic race, and it's going to be a fantastic race as well.
Yeah, Cuiva May was the first senior lady, and she beat Darren Killeen, and Darren took away the league overall.
She did. Masters winner on the day was Jean Wilson, and she was the overall league winner as well in the Masters. Yeah, which is class.
Well done, all. Dean Harvey, unsurprisingly, got the win in the senior men's race, so shaping up nicely for his defence of the national championships.
Yeah, Travis Harkness actually had a belter of a race. He did very, very well, and I still think the fact that Robin Seymour got third, and if you add up the ages,
and was driving stakes before the race,
stakes. Yeah. But super impressed with Travis Harkness. I thought that was a great ride. Dean does what Dean does. He was absolutely incredible. Thank you very much to Dean for letting us put a camera on him. We're going to have some YouTube footage and little things like that. It's wonderful to see how it should be done.
Yeah,
I'm not wearing
like my race at all. And well done, massive well done to Ty Killeen from Kilcullen Cycling Club. He won the overall. So great to see a young rider coming through and win the overall series. Yeah. In the juniors then, Conor Murphy did his usual, debuted his new colours for Cameron Cycles. He got the win ahead of Michael Collins from Newcastle and David Gaffney.
Yeah, he motored, didn't he?
He was flying. I have a great clip of the start of the junior race and how Michael Collins not crashed into that stake. I was already going, this is the pile up I need for YouTube viral gold. No. Ended up right.
We have a lovely clip of Conor actually going by, and he's just kind of waving at you, and he's going
ridiculous, you know. David Gaffney got the overall win there, so well done to David.
M40 was a belter.
Great race, fantastic race. I had a good race. I was very happy to be sorry.
Where did you finish?
18th, I think.
Top 20 for John.
Go on, John. Table respectability.
A little ahead of him were two people, Glenn and Mark. They bet the hell out of each other.
Yeah, cracking race.
It was a very, very, very good race. Came down to probably the last lap, few corners, I would say even. Where Glenn happened to pick Mark for the win. But M40 is going to be a good category. It's going to be a hell of a good category.
Mark Flavin took the overall win there.
He did. Consistency again was very, very good. On to the M50s, and Alan Bingham begins to strut his stuff. Yeah,
sounded like a cracking race as well.
Very much so.
Alan came from behind a bit, and he was inspired to get the win.
He was inspired to get the win.
I said I'd use your line there like that.
Again, we think that's going to be an absolute cracker of a race. Fergal Regan took the overall win. But there's a gaggle of them there in the M50, and they're going to be very, very, very close.
They are. One race that won't be close, no offence to anyone else, is the M60s where Johnny McCabe, our world champion, got the win. Won the league. He's going to win the national championships next week as well. You know, they nearly post out the medal to him at this stage.
He lapped me again.
He lapped you. Well, shocking. Who did lap you?
He is ripped. He is so fit. It's ridiculous. But Johnny did it, which is amazing. And all the applause for Johnny because he just deserves it.
So that wrapped up the National League. I want to say massive thanks to Martin Grimley. Without him, this National League would have actually not happened. He keeps everything going, every race. So well done, Martin. Fair play. We've lost your picture somewhere in our move, but you know, they're in our hearts.
The unflappable, the boss, he's very good, and good one for that.
So next week is Nationals Week.
Yeah, next week is Nationals Week, and we had 300 and
something.
People entered after 6 o'clock on the last day.
It's great.
Poor Liam. Poor Liam. We have the Nationals. The weather is going to be dry and cold. And it's just going to be a belt. The course is fantastic.
Course is cracking. It's great.
Very good.
Hugh O'Mahern was down there testing out stakes during the week. He crashed into one and it drove well into the ground because it didn't move.
That's why he said the track is sketchy. Crashed.
So look, we look forward to seeing you all down there. Come say hello. We'll be back later on this week. We're going to do our annual, i.e. for the second year in a row, predictions thing where we're going to predict who's going to win and someone else will inevitably end up at the podium.
I lost so many friends last week with that. Yes, but it's good. We'll get that done and out to you as well.
We'll see you all down there.
Thanks very much.